patriots, Nigerians come obey. Nigerians come obey to serve our fatherland. Not father's land, fatherland. With love and strength and faith to serve our fatherland. With love and strength and faith. The labor for eras past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation born in freedom. Let us look at those words. Is that not even enough a challenge for us? Don't let's go to the second stanza. That one I play on his own. God of creation, direct our noble cause. Listen. Guide down our leaders right. Again, help our youth the truth to know. With love and honesty to grow and living just and true. To the nation where peace and justice shall reign. At the first stanza, at the second stanza, the elements of those words are key. But I'm going to summarize it. Are we articulated? Are we motivated?
Are you motivated?
Motivated.
Very well. You're getting it. Security. It is no man's business. I give kudos to our daddy again, KBC. I remember during the Bado issue, what the daddy fact. I, as a security officer, am retired, but at home, I'm afraid. I must tell you the truth. To the extent that you see old men coming out in the night, not sleeping, burning tires. That's to tell you where we are. Thank God for Doctor and our man from Netherlands. I appreciate you. First and foremost, are we disciplined in this country? Are we disciplined? Are we organized? Are we honest? Let's tell ourselves the truth. We belong to this country. This is our country, Nigeria. Either you japa or I don't know the language that I will use, you will still come back. You will japa. If you japa, you will japa. Do you know that country, like the way my daddies here have spoken? If that place is not well organized, will you go there? Let's organize our own. Let's be disciplined. We need discipline to discipline ourselves. All these tribal small thing, money, that you're supposed to stand your ground, that this will not work. This will not work. But by the time you are being given a little sum of money, you allow that thing to go. You don't know that thing that you have allowed to go, it has gone and injured somebody's life. I'm telling you, I work with General Sido Irele Balogun, my boss. He doesn't tolerate nonsense. And that's the discipline in me. I don't tolerate nonsense. So as a security, you say something. When you say something, you say something. don't hide your mouth. You take actions. So that, because you don't know, maybe that action that you are going to take will affect individual or the whole nation. So you should be ready. Wearing this uniform, it's not just wearing it, it calls for what? Actions. When you are in your area of duty, make sure, yes, because let me tell you something, Sama. As you are putting on the uniform, it's either you go, you don't come back. I'm telling you, it's either you go, you do not come back. But when you go, you come back, it's by His grace. It's by His grace. Anyone that has put on a uniform and carries arms, it is 50-50. It is 50-50, I'm telling you. So we are in this country now, how do we repair it? Thank God for the man from Netherlands. He talks about communication, honesty. I wrote it down. Many things. Artificial intelligence, yes. Sorry for taking your time, sir. We need to communicate. Then alertness, yes. Physical and mental fitness, yes. Be a team player. Be a team player. Being a team player is wherever that you have a head. It comes at like an hierarchy down. You communicate. Communication is very, very important. If you don't hear English now, go and start learning English. Because as a security officer, you need to speak very well. And you need to dress very well. Because if you are addressing me, I will look at what you do. When you are addressing somebody, the person will look at you up and down. If the person wants to even give you something like a kickback, he will say this person will not take. That is where we are going to now in this country. And I pray, as this meeting has come to play, now, the governments, because we are all representing the government now here, all over the nation, Nigeria, we should hold ourselves as one. Thank God for our daddy, the Ààre, for putting this into place. And I know other states are copying us. Other states are imitating us. Doctor, sir, you will not take Ààre from us. We will read Ààre. Ààre is our own. So we will work with you. If you want to borrow some knowledge, we give you the opportunity to come and meet him and to tap knowledge. Please don't take Ààre from us. Yes. So how many minutes do I have now? 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. Because I wouldn't want to exceed my minute. Yes. Let's preach love. We should love each other. I see no love in us in this country. All we are after is our pocket. All we are after is our pocket. And I know what happened in Netherlands could also happen here in Nigeria. By the time we did not put first our parents, by the time you get a job, they'll be telling you, housing should not be the issue now. Federal government, state governments should put in place a housing scheme that people will go and get a house and they'll be paying little by little. That is what is causing problem in this country. Everybody wants to build his or her own house, which is not supposed to be. When you travel out of the country, they call it home house. Yeah, they call it home house. You don't build a house, you get it and you pay. God will help us.
I think they have done justice to the topic. The issue of security concerns us all. Because without security, we cannot sleep and close our eyes. it is our concern. You see, in my service years, I have traveled far and wide. What used to bother me is that when we go outside, we look at everything very peaceful, beginning from the airport, very peaceful. But as soon as we come into this country, from the airport, you find chaos. Right from the airport, as soon as you're backing, from the taxi drivers and everybody, the touting and everything. I begin to wonder, should it be so? That is why I thank the organizers of this seminar. I thank them very much. But my worry is, I look around the security agencies here. I don't know, do we have the policemen here? Maybe the serving men, the people in service, because we are handing over to them. We're supposed to be resting. Yes, you see? So we are supposed to be resting and look at our children as they are performing. But you see, they are not here. All what we have discussed here, except maybe if it will put on the air, then if they will have the time to listen. Thank you very much. I hope the CP Lagos State is hearing. I hope he's hearing what we are deliberating here. You see, when I retired from the police force, I said, how will I go home and rest? Yes. How will I go home and rest? We have to organize ourselves in the Association of Retired Police Officers of Nigeria. I'm almost getting to 80 years now. Decades ago, was this the situation we have in this country? I still remember a time when I was driving a vehicle from Lagos here to Maiduguri, driving alone without fear. See the police, they were there everywhere. No challenges. But can I attempt that now? You will be kidnapped. You will be kidnapped. But how do we get where we are now? And how do we get out of it? That is our major concern in organizing forums like this. Organizing forums like this. Talking of issue of illegal firearms. I was the CP Federal Highway Patrol in Nigeria, covering the whole of the Federation of Nigeria. And one of the things we were doing, recovering illegally acquired firearms. You know, still have pictures of it. Tafa Bala, yes, was my IG there, and he knows what we did to recover the illegal firearms. I'm not saying people should not possess firearms, but apply for it and get it. When you apply for it, government has the record of who and who has firearms in their possession. So the issue of people hiring firearms to these armed robbers will not be there. So we need to know where we got the issue of security wrong. And from there, we trace it and see how we can correct it. So another issue I want us to consider is that of crisis management. One of the speakers here said, if something happen, you will see people taking pictures and posting it, not caring how they will rescue the person. Maybe in an accident situation, quick intervention, first aid would have saved life. But today, we don't make quick intervention. We don't even give information to the law enforcement agents. All aware, for the duration of the crisis in Jos. I don't know what do we do, but this is a situation where we have intervened quickly. Quick intervention would have saved the situation. Those people who died would not have died. Some of the people ran away from their houses, and on the way they were mowed down and killed. I am praying that God will help us as we help ourselves, so that this country will be in peace. There is no industry that can thrive, no industrial activity that can prevail except there is security. We need to collaborate with one another. All the security agencies should work together. Let us not do it alone. If we collaborate, peace will reign. May God bless us in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much.
I first of all want to thank God for today. I only want to thank the convener of this program. I want to sincerely appreciate the effort of Iba Gani, the Ààre of Yorùbá. My brother, Mr. Sonny Ofe, he has given us a challenge that if we don't take proper care of Iba Gani, he's going to take him away to Delta, I know Delta State, to Niger Delta, and I'm sure that it will be Southwestern only like that. Having said that, I want to inform the House here that security is not something that you can just joke with. It's not a matter of individual effort. It's a combination of everything you can think of. What you may see, I may not see it. So if you can come back, if you can come together and do the right thing, I think we'll be able to live peacefully. And I also want to tell you that without security, nothing can move to anywhere. The investment we are talking of, if there's not secured land, do you think anybody will come, any foreigner will come here to come and invest? I don't think anybody will come in without being secure. If you are not secure, how will you come to another person's place to come and do what? Security is for everybody. We know we have a lot of challenges, and that challenge is not everything that we can just trash today. There are so many things. If you are talking, it's not that we don't have enough people. We are trying our best, especially the police, all the security agencies. I think they are doing their best, but their best is not best enough for this country. But where Nigeria is now, we should have gone far. It's just a wake-up call to the authority concerned that whatever they need to do, or they should just do the needful. Security is not. Let everybody concerned. I've told you that security is meant for everybody. It's just, let me just give you one analogy too. You see, there's an incident somewhere there. Instead of people to take the right action, you see them, they will take, what do you call it, a phone, they will be videoing, camera, instead of you to save that life, and after taking this, you ask them questions, they cannot answer anything. They can't even give you any clue. You said the invaders came in through where? What did you do? What was your action? You have a phone. You cannot contact. You don't have the number of the DPO around there or any other security agent. I want to give kudos to those people that even introduced the Amoteco and all this local security. Believe me, we need them a lot. When I was in service, I want to save you. I made use of a lot of them. Gani here, I have not disclosed my identity to him. I've known him more than 20 years or 25 years. Maybe after the incident, I will just tell him one or two things. I will tell you one thing. Don't joke with security. If we can all go to bed and close our two eyes, believe me, health-wise, any other thing you can even think of, you will see that if you cannot sleep well, do you think you will be fine? Every day you must visit a doctor, because lack of that sleep will give you one ailment or the other. Is that not so? The two presenters, they've said it all. I don't need to repeat. I don't need to repeat anything they have said. But all these people we are talking about Netherlands, about America, about China, they started somewhere. Let us all be educated. And I always tell people, if you want to have a good security in this country, let us ignore some factors. We need to just ignore some factors. When it comes to religious sentiment, we just have to ignore it. Even ethnicity too, we just have to. If you are, we are all Nigerians, you are staying in Lagos, and you are seeing something being done, a bad thing being done, why don't you report to the authority? Because that person is from your area, you keep quiet. And if that person is being arrested, you have to complain. It's a tribal war, it's a tribal. Nothing like that. Let us all see ourselves like Nigeria.
But I will not, before I proceed, please, all protocols duly observed. I want to thank the collaborators and the organizers of this wonderful occasion. It is indeed very deserved. Entirely traditionally, yes, it deserves it. A lot of people, when they have this kind of opportunity, they spend money doing a lot of things that does not help in building the society and elevating our life and making things work very well for the society and for humanity. But Iba Gani Adams, the Generalissimo, he has shown exceptional integrity and intelligence in working out a lot of things. I have attended his occasions many times, even his birthday celebration, the June 12th issue, a lot of other things. This, he picks his onions very well. He has been very committed to promoting security in this Yoruba land and in Nigeria at large. Come to talk of it, he has even taken his security outfit to outside the country. He has internationalized it. and that is very wonderful of him. Come to think of it, I remember in the late 90s, in the early millennium, that's 1999, 2000, 2001, there was so much insecurity in this Lagos, but due to his doggedness, his intelligence, he's been a focused man, he, with the OPC, which I know he was instrumental in establishing, I was a live witness of what was happening in some areas, especially come to talk of Bariga Aziz, to talk of Mushi Aziz and Oshodi. Men, you dare not, but with his establishment, he has arrested a lot of things. Please keep it up, and the Lord is your strength. Amen. I won't miss out other things. About security, yes, I have some experts in the police, in the military, in the other paramilitary outfits that have talked about security. And to be sincere, security is a holistic. If we don't do that, it's not a one-man affair or you're looking for government or from some agencies. Everybody has something to contribute to make security a worthwhile venture in this country. As I'm talking to, I wish to appreciate the former speakers, the panelists, our police officer, yes, the representative from Netherlands. Doctor, you have spoken so much. All the ventures you plan to execute, please don't miss it. Put it online. We will follow. It will go a long way in generating a lot of security in this country. Actually, I have recently undertaken some special courses on cyber security, and that's a little area I was that's the area. This network security, cyber, and a lot of other things that are concerned and that are connected to cyber security. Today is a we are in a technological age, and if we don't do all it takes to protect our networks, people will corrode the security, and that will not be good. Talk of also the government, the most solid stand to see how they can train our young ones on this, what we call cyber security. Because without this security aspect, the banks, the hospitals, we share a lot of data. All these things, if we don't train our young ones on how to combat cyber security and maintain integrity of the network, it will spell doom for a lot of us. That is the area I will equally encourage. Like, thank God, one of the Netherlands representative has some programs geared towards protecting the oil, the wealth, and the forest and the minerals. But I appreciate him for that. But I will encourage us to delve more into cyber security to make sure that all our data, information, network, the web, the World Wide Web is totally protected and not subjected to criminal attacks and other cyber threats. Once again, I appreciate all of you for coming, especially for the security outfits that are here. Please put more effort. We cannot overrule or say that we are not following what is the dangerous trend that is happening in this country. Some of kidnappings and other things which my past speakers have mentioned. Please, we still need to, the government, the organizations, so many other outfits that are sponsoring maybe most of these other things to gear and key in towards this issue called cyber security, it will go a long way to help and encourage both economic, material, and other development in the country. That is where I want to keep my voice. Thank you so much for listening.
I have good panelists, you know.